Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys Veigar in the new update, and let me tell you right now he's actually really strong. But before getting into the video, I just want to give you guys a quick little sneak peek onto a video that is coming into the future. Let's take a look at this. Let's just take a look at what I did today on this champion to prepare a video. Let's take a look at how incredibly broken Misfortune is. But enough about Misfortune. That will come in a future video. Let's not talk about Veigar. So there's timestamps in the description to just skip to the gameplay, like always. So Veigar is actually stronger, significantly stronger really, because that buff to his HP really helps him sustain the early game, and I believe they buffed his ultimate damage as well, which is really good in the early game. So the way that you build Veigar is you start with a Luna's Echo. Always going to be your first item. Second item, get boots. Get Ionian Boots of Lucidity. I really recommend to finish off the Ionian Boots of Lucidity right after your Luden's Echo, because the ability haste is really nice on Veigar. Then you rush a Rabadon's Death Cap. In every single game, you go Rabadon's Death Cap second item. Every single game. And the very simple reason is because the way that Veigar works is he gets his damage from his stacks, right? So if you have 50 stacks, you get 50 bonus AP. If you have 100 stacks, you get 100 bonus AP. Rabadon's Death Cap increases that by 40%. So if you have 100 stacks, you're not only going to have 100 AP, you're going to have 140 AP. So instead of getting 1 AP per stack, if you have the Rabadon's Death Cap, it's going to be 1.4 AP per stack. That is why you want to build it as early as possible. This is basically already your, well, not really late game power spike, but this is where you're gonna get a taste of the late game Veigar. Before Rabadon's Death Cap, like before you finish the item Rabadon's Death Cap, you're gonna be pretty weak. But this is where you start to get strong. This is like a huge power spike. After Rabadon's Death Cap, boom, Infinity Orb. It's all about the one-shots with Veigar. Infinity Orb obviously contributes to that one-shotting damage, so you get the Infinity Orb. By the way, for the enchantment, there's multiple enchantments that you can go for. Let me explain, because there are, like, you can go for a lot on Veigar. First of all, Stasis. Go for Stasis enchant if the enemies have assassins like Evelyn, Zed, Fizz, or Rengar, champions that can like dive you super easily and one-shot you. You have to get a Stasis enchant against those champions, because you really can't do anything against getting one-shot. You're just gonna get demolished. So against those champions, you get Stasis. Proto Belt. You can also go for Proto Belt on Veigar. Go for this if you want the extra mobility. If you're against a champion like Yasuo who keeps chasing you, you can use the Proto Belt to go away. Or if you're against champions that can run away very easily, like Misfortune or something, use the Proto Belt to get close to those enemies, or to run away from the enemies and kill them, right? That's when you want to use the Proto Belt. QSS, you use it against Ashe, Varus, champions like that stun you, root you for a super long time. And then there is one more that you can go for, which is the Shadows. This one is severely underrated, as I mentioned in many of my videos. You can go for the Shadows if you have a hard time catching up to the enemy, and if the enemy doesn't really have a lot of mobility. The thing that Shadows are gonna do is it's gonna slow them. Then you can put your cage around the enemy, and they're gonna be dead, right? That's the point of Shadows. Fourth item, you actually never want to get the green book. Always avoid staff. It's always going to be worth it. Like, building Veigar is super easy. You literally always build these 4 items first. And then as your last item, it's completely situational. Probably a green book. But the thing is, at this point, you're gonna one-shot the enemies anyway, so, just go for, you can really go for whatever. A Crystallines Reflector to make you tanky, Banshee's Veil to make you tanky, those are what I would recommend. Go for a green book if you're against champions like Garen, Mundo, and stuff like that, if you want to deny their healing, right? Okay, on to the runes. Electrocute. For the one-shotting combos, you always want to go Electrocute. And here it's a bit questionable. The reason that I've changed from Gathering Storm to Brutal on Veigar, like in my old Veigar videos, I would tell you to always go for Gathering Storm, but I took a little different perspective on Veigar right now, and I'll tell you all about this perspective during the gameplay. But basically, early game, you can also deal some damage in the early game. You can actually win your lane in the early game, but you cannot do it without a Brutal. And another thing that Brutal does, it allows you to last hit minions a bit easier, because it gives you bonus AP, so it's going to make your abilities do more damage to minions. So at the end of the day, you're going to get more minions with Brutal, which means you're going to get more gold, which means you're going to get more AP, that makes it worth more than Gathering Storm. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So with Veigar, you want to go for the Brutal because of that sole reason, really. Third rune, Adaptive Carapace. I mean, of course, Hunter Titan if you need it, but the reason that I have Adaptive Carapace here is because early game, like you struggle early game. This one is going to make you tankier, going to give you 50 bonus health, and it's going to give you that bonus armor and magic resist when you're at a low amount of HP. Are you against a Zed or a Yasuo? Boom, you slap the bone plating and you're gonna survive. If you're not, then you're gonna go for the Adaptive Carapace. Fourth rune, Sweet Tooth, because Sweet Tooth is broken. You need it. I mean, I've tried Mana Flow Band. It's nice because you get a lot of mana, but Sweet Tooth, you really need it on Veigar because he sucks early game. For the spells, you go for Flash and Ignite. You do not go for Barrier. Even if you're a bit vulnerable, you don't go for Barrier because you want to finish off the enemies. It also applies Grievous Wounds, just the perfect spell for Veigar. So enough about the build, let's now get into the gameplay. Come on. Stupid phone, man. Come on. Come on, stop crashing. Hello? Well, I mean, we are onto the gameplay, but we're having technical issues right here. Come on, sound? Yeah, sound is working. Let me see if I have to fix something. Wait, I just need to take this black bar away. There it is. Now it looks perfect. Why is it bad? What was I talking? I think I was duo queue with someone here. I'm not quite sure, but it's okay. So, I'm playing as the Ziggs. Oh, I was talking with my duo queue teammate. He lives in Israel and his Wi-Fi is very bad. He streams on Twitch, by the way. His name is Kazem. I'll try to put a link in the description to him. He's a really nice dude, you know, he's a really nice dude. So you should definitely check him out. So take a look at how I'm laning here. Ziggs is, as I said, definitely an annoying matchup for Veigar because he outpokes me. And the thing with Ziggs is, you don't want Ziggs to get to the late game either, right? Like, sure, if I get to the late game, I'm gonna be strong. But Ziggs is also gonna be strong. And see, the problem here is, I really can't do anything about it. So take a look at this. Did you see right there how I was able to kill those minions with my second ability? I promise you that if I didn't go for the brutal rune, I wouldn't have last hitted that minion to the right. You know, the one to the right, which had a little more HP, I wouldn't. That is why you want to run brutal on Veigar and not Gathering Storm, right? Keep that in your mind. Always run brutal. You know, Gathering Storm is nice, but if you think about it differently, because brutal allows you to last hit minions a bit easier, and of course it gives you bonus damage in the early game as well, it's worth more. Because at the end of the day, it's probably going to result into you having more damage in the late game as well, because you get more AP. So, you know, as a Veigar, you basically always play your lane passively, exactly like I'm doing right here. You try to last hit as many minions as you can with your abilities, because obviously that gives you the stacks. Here you can see I'm actually taking quite a lot of damage, but it's okay. It's definitely fine. I traded with the Ziggs as well. Backboard. This is okay. This is totally fine early game if you do it like this. You know, let me see. Did I cut something out? Yeah, there it is. Wait, why is it cut out? Sorry, guys. My screen was a bit cut out. There it is. Now, I think now it's absolutely perfect. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, I'm doing a 15 skin giveaway. Blah, blah, blah. Put down a comment under the video. Let's not talk about that because there is a fight happening. Let's take a look. Boom! That second ability was amazing. But I'm dealing 0 damage because I'm Veigar in the early game. But it is okay. Look, I have 1 assist. So let's talk about rotating with Veigar, because this is a thing that, like, there is a common misconception about this, which is Veigar is weak, you never want to rotate, you stay in your lane, you farm. Veigar is weak, but if your team backs you up, and especially if you're level 5, like if you're level 5, even though you're weak, you wanna fight. Because if you get kills or assists, you get 5 stacks, which equals to last hitting 5 minions. So even if you lose minions, it's totally worth to rotate if you can get some kills or assists for your team. So right there, I rotated to my team. True, I might have lost a few minions, but I got an assist, which gave me 5 stacks, which means 5 ability power. So especially when you're level 5, as I said, you can basically secure at least 1 kill for your team with your ultimate, right? Like, just use all of your abilities to just get 1 kill and go back to your lane. And yeah, you know, you want to rotate as a Veigar. I don't recommend you to rotate for ganks, Like ganking with Veigar is not easy, you know, unless it's like this because the enemy is low. But I definitely recommend you to rotate as a Veigar when your jungler is fighting. Definitely, 100%. Because you can provide a lot of value like that. Let's take a look. Am I gonna get the kill? I think I'm gonna flash to him. Yes. This is worth, yet again, like this is totally worth. As you can see, I used everything. I used my ignite, used my flash, and my ultimate just to get that kill. Is it worth? Of course it's worth. I got a kill, and I got 5 stacks. This is totally worth, totally worth. So as a Veigar in the early game, this is basically perfect. Normally you're never gonna get kills or assists as a Veigar in the early game. So if you can, use everything to do it, because it's gonna accelerate you. It's gonna accelerate your power to the late game. Because you know it takes a long time to get to the late game with Veigar. But if you want to change it from this, you know you can bring this hand up super fast by just getting those quick 5 stacks. So whenever you can, you do it. Whenever you can. Unfortunately, oh, we got it. Oh my god, we got the dragon somehow. We totally didn't deserve that dragon, by the way. We completely screwed that up. I had no mana, unfortunately. So let's talk about the next problem that Veigar has, which is mana. You know, when you get the Luden's Echo, the problem is not going to be as bad, but still, it is going to be bad. Veigar struggles with mana. That is why I tried Mana Flow Band, and, you know, it's good. But trust me, you're much better off going for Sweet Tooth, because you are gonna get destroyed in your lane. Very likely you're gonna get destroyed. So, you know, you still wanna go for Sweet Tooth. So, you wanna be a bit conservative with your abilities. Of course, you wanna last hit minions with your abilities, but be a little conservative with it. Really try to, you know, yeah, what should I say? Just be conservative with it. Kill him? Nice. This is amazing. He even stole the Rift Herald. Oh my god. So why is it amazing? Because I got another assist, guys. These kills and assists are worth gold for Veigar. Literally gold. Like, for a normal champion, you know, sure, a kill or an assist is nice. You get a lot of golden experience. But for Veigar, it's absolutely game-changing. Game-changing. Like right now, I got 1 kill and 2 assists, which is 15 stacks. I have a total of 56 stacks. Wait, if you can't see the stacks, by the way, they're right here, 56. So 15 out of those 56 stacks are from kills and assists. That should show you how important it really is, right? Because it increases my damage by a lot. So, you know, at this stage of the game, I'm still weak. Even though I have a lot of stacks, I'm still weak. So you still have to be a bit mindful, because before the Rabadon's death cap, you're weak. You basically need your team to get kills. Like, all the kills that I've gotten up until now was with my team. I'm gonna gank the top lane, but he doesn't need me. Somehow he killed him. But every single kill that I got was with the help of my team. None of the kills were by myself. So that's, as I said, that is normal. That is also normal. So you should never really try to hard snowball with Veigar, because it's never really gonna work on your own. Unless your team is snowballing, then you wanna join their snowball, but you can never do it on your own. Never. You know, here again playing passive, but look at that damage actually. Actually dealing decent damage, and boom, nice. Getting those kills, guys. Very, very nice. Another one. Ooh, I didn't get the Vayne, unfortunately. The Vayne is at half HP, but we can't really kill it. We need to be very careful with this Vayne. Because Vayne is basically the same as Veigar, right? If Vayne gets to the late game, she can absolutely hard carry. I'm debating whether or not I want to go back here, but at the end of the day, I decided to go back because I was like, yeah, they just shouldn't fight the Vayne. But if they did fight the Vayne, I would have helped them out, of course. I need 1600 gold for the Rabadon's death cap. It's like clockwork ticking down. You want to farm super fast until you get it. By the way, let me give you guys another tip. This jungle right here, see that where my finger is pointing at? The stones, I'm not quite sure what they're called. Those are 10 stacks for free. 10 stacks of your passive. Let's take a look. If I go for them, I should definitely go for them. I'm probably gonna push a wave and then go for them, because it's 10 stacks for free. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Come on, come on. Oh, it's worth it, but it sucks because I mean, it's definitely worth it. Is he gonna get the kill? But what I was saying is that jungle over there, you know, the stones. I never know what they're called. They're not the wolves. They're the not the grumps, not the whatever. I'm so bad with names, but those are 10 stacks. So whenever you can, take them. Take them. You can even ask your jungler, like, you know, tell him, hey bro, you know, I hope you had a good day. You know, can you please give me that jungle? Because it's 10 stacks, which means I'm gonna get fed super fast. So whenever you can, get it. Am I gonna get it now then? No, I'm not, because the dragon is up. Yeah. But it is, like, those are the things that really accelerate Veigar to get to the late game fast. Because that's what it's all about with Veigar. It's really what it's all about. Boom, another kill with that ultimate, guys. And with the ultimate, better safe than sorry. Use it. Don't be too greedy. Because, you know, if you miss out the kill because you didn't want to use your ultimate, it's stupid. And your ultimate is on a pretty low cooldown anyways. And in the late game, it's actually on a super low cooldown. So just use it. Better be safe than sorry with Veigar. Now I get the Rabadon. Oh my god. The game absolutely changes here. I'm just going back. I'm literally going back, not even engaging in a fight. Am I gonna show the difference of AP? No, I'm not. Damn. I have 437 AP, but I know that before buying the Rabadon's Death Cap, I had around 200 AP. So I'm effectively doubling my damage. I literally doubled my damage with the Rabadon's Death Cap. That's how insane this item is on Veigar. You will double your damage. Boom. Let's take a look. Like now you can be more aggressive. Not too much, but you can be way more aggressive now. Like, I actually have one-shot potential now. If I hit all of my abilities on them, on an enemy, I will one-shot that enemy. Especially if it's a squishy. So, you know, you are like, after the Rabadon's Death Cap, even with 2 items, you already have one-shot potential. Keep that in mind. You want to be utilizing this, by the way. By the way, a nice little combo with Veigar is using your first ability with your flash. So the way that you can do that is you click on your first ability and then immediately flash to the enemy. What's going to happen is you're going to shoot your first ability from the flashing point. I will do it in this game, I'm pretty sure. This allows you to get insane one-shots in the late game. Because when you get 3 or more items, you're actually going to be able to one-shot squishy enemies with only your first ability and your ultimate. Let's take a look at this. Boom, 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 and boom. Better safe than sorry. Because as you saw, Mundo looked like a free kill, but then he flashed away. But because I ulted him, oh my god, just look at this damage. How disgusting. Just how disgusting is this damage? Please tell me, guys. How, like, look at that. And it gets worse. That's the beauty of Veigar. It gets more and more and more and more. The later in the game, the stronger Veigar becomes. There is no exceptions. Like, literally, the later in the game, the stronger he becomes. I have 560 ability power right now because I was able to farm up my stacks insanely fast. I've gotten 10 stacks per minute, which is a lot. You're definitely not gonna get 10 stacks per minute in every game. That's like a lot. I was able to get that because I was farming really well, and the kills and the assists, of course. The kills and the assists have contributed towards like a third of my stacks. So normally you would have around 80 stacks. But because I got all those kills and assists, I have 132 stacks right now. So, you know, this is not your normal Veigar game. I've definitely played this game very well. We're waiting here to get a free kill, because of course as a Veigar you can one-shot enemies. Are they gonna fall for it? I think I went out of the bush a little too early, to be honest. They would have probably fallen for it now that I'm looking at it. Boom! Ultimate? Ultimate? I didn't use my ultimate like an absolute idiot. I should have just killed him. Boom! Boom! And boom! Oh my god! Look at that! No, why are you running? Why are you running? Oh, look at that damage, man! Oh my god! This Veigar is just... it's not over though. You know, don't think that this game is over, because take a look at the enemy. They have a Lulu and a Vayne. always be cautious, you know? Never think of a game like a free game, you know? Even if you're winning super hard, even if you have a late game champion. I've actually lost, well, not many games, but I have definitely lost games where we were absolutely snowballing the game, but we got too ahead of ourselves and the enemy just killed all of us and got Baron and made a comeback, or got Elder Dragon, or just straight up finished the game. So play it safe. As you can see, we're just getting the Baron, we're gonna get the Dragon and stuff like that. We're not being greedy and just going for kills, because that would be idiotic, right? Well, I guess Olaf is actually greedy. Is he gonna die or is he not gonna die? He's gonna die. Yep. Is he? Oh my god. Come on. Ult her? Oh my god. This is... What is that? What is that? What is that damage? She was like at like 60% HP. Why does my ultimate already one-shot her? Hello? What is this? What's happening? Veigar. Oh my god, this champion is so insane. I can't chase him. Like, Lee Sin is trying to be aggressive here, which is good. I just couldn't chase him. He's way too fast for me. Veigar has no mobility at all, you know? Of course he needs to have all those weaknesses, because you're getting massive late game damage in return, right? So obviously he's gonna have quite a lot of weaknesses as well, which is his early game and having no mobility. That is why I told you, if you're against a lot of assassins, you want to get that status enchant, because you cannot run away from them. And in this game I got the proto belt because I have no mobility. I want to be able to chase them, right? That's the whole point of the proto belt. I don't know why Olaf just used his ultimate. I have 801 ability power, by the way, if you didn't realize already. 801. Like, oh my god. Look at the damage. Like, that was obviously a bad move because I died, but I just wanted to have fun. I just, you know, girls just wanna have fun. You guys know that song? I used to play Just Dance on my Wii with my little sister 15 years ago. Oh my god. 15 years ago. I was 7 years old almost 15 years ago. Wow. Jesus Christ, I'm old. Oh my god, I did 15 years ago. Wow. 15 years. Damn, that one just hit me hard. Jesus. I remember I was like playing... Wow, 15 years. I was like playing Just Dance with my sister with that song that I just sang, you know, girls just wanna... We would dance on it with the Wii controllers in my room. Oh my god. Such nostalgia. I still have that Wii, by the way. Of course I have it still. My mother bought it. Wait, no, it was 12 years ago. I was 10 years old. I think I was 10 years old actually. Not... Yeah, I was not 7 years old. I was 10 years old. 10 years. So it was 12 years ago. Jesus, still so long ago. Oh, I got the Void Staff as well. Look at how much damage all of my abilities deal. It's crazy. And with the Void Staff, see, the thing with Void Staff is you're just gonna shred right through their armor, guys. And even better is you also have an Infinity Orb, which gives you 15 flat magic penetration. So you'll shred through their tanks, and you'll shred even harder through their squishies. I have 180 stack. He's dead. Ultimate, boom. Oh my god. I just nearly one-shotted him from like 80% HP. Let's take a look. He's trying to chase me. Boom. He's trying to chase me. Boom. Bruh. Like, at this point, the game is pretty much over, because I can one-shot whoever I want. I can literally one-shot whoever I want. Except for Mundo, actually. Mundo is never gonna get one-shot. Unless you have like 400 stacks or something, that's never gonna happen. He's dead. If you stun an enemy, he's dead. That's it, period. If you stun an enemy, he's dead. All you have to do is, after you stun, you do your full combo, and even the tankiest of the tanks is gonna die. I think even a Mundo would die at this point if I manage to stun him. Of course, you can't stun Mundo as easily because of his passive, but you get the point that I'm making, right? Boom. Look at that. No one, like... Oh, another thing about Veigar, by the way. Your combo with your second ability and first ability is bigger than a smite. The damage is bigger than a smite, especially because you have an infinity orb. So if you want to steal an objective or if you want to secure an objective, you can actually utilize that combo. It's literally stronger than a smite. So basically like Jhin, right? Where your basic attack... Let's take a look at this, actually. Boom. Boom. And... Oh my god. Really? Yeah, he's even like, what the hell? What was that? Really? I'm really able to get a kill like that. Oh my god. Veigar is just... Veigar is just so insane. And I can't wait to show you guys in a Misfortune video as well, by the way. Because that champion is even more insane. Every single game that I played on Misfortune, I got MVP. And the one game that I didn't get MVP, my support got MVP. For some reason. Well, he's playing really, really well as well, of course. Wow, even the Jhin is dealing a lot of damage right now. I just want to one-shot someone with my ult. The game is over. I'm just curious at how much damage I did in this game. Like, let's take a look at how much damage I did. What a game. What a game. He got MVP, the Lee Sin actually. 31.5 thousand damage. Lee Sin actually did incredibly well as well. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this Veigar video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.